Good morning. So I haven't posted because I ended up getting just a really tough and annoying cold, and I have laryngitis. And anyway, but I feel so compelled to be here today and brave enough to share what I hope you will resonate with, not for me, but for you. I keep saying in all of these channeled messages that I receive that it's variations of the same message. And that same message is what I believe is truth with a capital T. And what I mean by that is that nothing and no one exists outside of that which I call God. I don't care what you call it, whatever religion you practice, it doesn't matter. Your higher energy is my higher energy. It doesn't matter what gender, it doesn't matter what nationality, what religion, what belief systems you have. It doesn't matter if you think I'm crazy. I am you. You are me. We are one. We're God. Now, Christians would call that blasphemous. And I actually truly believe that blasphemy is putting yourself or anybody and anything outside of God. It doesn't mean that you're going to like it. I don't like war because I know it is a representation of things that are still going on within me and you. And it can be the smallest, tiniest war within. Is it a war to express authentically? Is it a war to prove that you're right? I mean, there's a million things that I could put out there right now. But it is so important that we wake up to the truth of who and what we are and who and what we have always been. The addict, that is God pretending, playing an addict. God playing Julie, mom, wife, teacher. And so, what does this mean? It means that these bodies, to me, it's your church, it's your temple. It is the vehicle for pure source energy, pure consciousness to flow through, to flow from. This body doesn't exist without being within what is the all that is, without being what is God. When I know the Bible says don't judge. Why? We don't judge because we don't understand. I don't have the capacity to hold the energy, the entirety of the all that is within this vehicle. It can only flow through me, from me, constantly. And I have no idea how you're serving. I have no idea how the people who have hurt me in this lifetime are serving. I am so grateful for everything that has happened in my life at this point. Maybe not when I was experiencing it, but the hindsight and what I've gathered and looking at some of the harder things, and all I see is God. All I see is love. Because the reality is that's all there is. It's my denial or my refusal to accept the capital T truth. It's all God. It's all love. That's what causes all my pain. That's what causes all my suffering. And it's what causes all of yours too. And I am sorry if you are suffering. I know how that feels. I've been there and I'll be there again. It's part of the human experience. Actually, maybe I won't. I don't know. Because I know that I am the source of my suffering. I don't know what's going to come up. But I know that it's my perspective of whatever it is. My free will choice to see God, to see love, or to see the illusion. And the illusion, programs that school has taught, not on purpose. Nobody's doing anything on purpose. Now, if your religion is politics, again, it's another way of separating. It's another way of putting ideas that are of God, of source, of love, outside of truth. It's illusion. And you're lying to yourself, and that's why it feels bad. We're at a place where we can make great strides. We're at a place where big change is right there. And the first step is to absorb what it is you know. You are God. All the people who've ever hurt you, they're all God. All of the experiences that you've had are of God. None of the things that have happened to me or to you or to anybody else could ever be outside of that which I call God. Again, reiterating, it doesn't matter what you call it. If we want clarity, if we want truth with the capital T, we have to be the ones to remove the illusion. The illusion is that something or someone could possibly exist outside of that which is God, outside of that which is love, and it can't. So put everything back in to source, because that's what it is. War, yes. Yes, it's not outside of God. And the reason that we're still warring is because we're putting it outside of God. And that's an illusion. You cannot address an illusion. Put it back with source. Put it back with source. It is time to accept the divinity of all, the inherent divinity of all. Nobody's going to come rescue us. The second coming of Christ is happening through me, through you, and through everyone who chooses to remember the truth of our divinity. I hope this is helpful, and thank you for being here. Take care.